Hi guys, it's Habib here. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to apply for the DV Visa Lottery 2025. So this will also increase your chances of winning. So this video is just for that. I'm going to show you how to apply step by step the DV Visa Lottery 2025, and I bet you this will also increase your chances of winning. So without wasting my time, let's dive into it. Alright guys, if this is your first time on the channel, kindly like, subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that whenever I do videos like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. But if you've been here with us, Akwaba. So as I just told you, in this video I'm going to share with you how to apply for the DV Visa Lottery 2025. So last time I told you it started on Wednesday, which was October 4th, and will be ending in next month, which is November 7, 2023. So we have few days left for us to apply for the DV Visa Lottery, though we shouldn't be rushing, but we just have to apply at the right time. So now let's head on to the DV Visa Lottery or the State Department's website. But I have some few things to read for you guys before we start applying for the DV Visa Lottery 2025, though we are in 2024. Don't be confused, and I'll be explaining it later. So now you can see the Electronic Diversity Visa Program, and it is written, welcome. Our State Department website for the 2025 Diversity Visa Program DV 2025 is now open. The entry submission period for DV 2025 is from 12 and it continues. So on November 7, which is the ending date, the entry form will only be available for submission during this period and this period only. So it is within this period only, which is the 4th of October 2023 to the 7th of November 2023. So only this period. Now entry will not be accepted through the US portal service. After reading the instruction, click the begin entry button below to enter the DV program. But there are some few things that you also have to know, so still stay tuned. Entry instruction: please read the DV 2025 entry instruction carefully. Entrants may be disqualified for not completing the entry form correctly or by submitting more than one entry. So what they are saying here is, when you're going to apply, just apply once. So don't be like, maybe I've applied for the first time, I did some few mistakes. Even after submitting, then later I have to apply again to correct that mistake. That's the reason why before applying for the DV Visa Lottery, you have to take time and be careful, put everything in order. So like mostly what I do is I have my diary with me. I just enter everything, the name, the last name, the maybe country of birth, everything. So after putting it in the pamphlet or maybe the diary, I'll just put it right beside me here. Then as I enter, I check into the book and I put them. So now, meaning before entering the Visa Lottery, I took my time and put everything or all the necessary informations into my diary. So with that, it will also help me to put in the right informations without me being rejected by the US department, whatever. So now, after checking and making sure that you've put all the necessary informations into your diary or any pamphlet with you, when you're applying, it will be very, very easy. So now let's forget the other ones and come to the photo side. That's very, very important. And if you're not careful, not applying or putting the right requirements for the photo, you will be denied the Visa Lottery. So now, before beginning the entry process, verify that your picture and pictures for any dependents fully comply with the DV entry photo requirements included in the DV 2025 instructions. Your case will be disqualified if you submit a non-compliant photo. For example, of acceptable photos, click the button below. So this video is not for that, so I'll do a special video for the photo side. Now let's go. Entry form. We are going to enter the form now. So the entry form is prepared in two parts. Listen very careful. In two parts. One for the primary entrance and one for derivatives, if any. So primary entrance, that's me entering the Visa Lottery. So the derivative, there is a particular place where it is meant for, maybe if you have children or if you are a couple, that's if you have a wife. So if I am married, after entering my Visa Lottery informations, there will be a particular side that will ask whether I'm married or not. So if I'm married, meaning after entering my informations, I have to enter. After entering my informations, I have to enter the information of the derivative also. That's maybe my wife or my children. So that's the derivative there, and I am the primary. Now let's continue. So after all parts are completed, the entry will be submitted to the DV 2025 Processing Center. Click the link below to begin the entry process. Now we are going to start entering the informations. So now this is where you have to be very careful, or else any mistake can cause you your denial of the DV Visa Lottery 2025. So let's hit on the begin entry, and after this I'm going to show you the website so that you can also enter it yourself at the comfort of your home. After hitting the entry, this is what is going to pop up: electronic diversity visa entry form. So you can see this. Type the characters as they appear in picture. They are doing this because they want to be sure it is a human being who is applying, but not a robot. So now we are going to start by entering these characters here. You can see 8, so let's enter 8. You can see capital U, then you can see 4, and you can see another 8. So let's hit on submit, just to be sure that it is a human being but not a robot that is applying. All right, so now it has taken us to the next step. So here is where we are going to enter those informations. You can see part 1, entrant information. So here you have to be very careful and enter the right information. Unlike first name, first name, middle name, last name, here it starts with the last name. So me, for example, I have a lot of names. Okay, my name is a bit longer compared to others. Some have 2, let's say Kwesi Atta. Okay, and others who have 3, maybe Amable, Prince, George, and it continues. So there are some who have 2 and others have 3. Some have more than 3. So just make sure you enter the right one, starting with the last name or family name, which our family name is Bawa. So you enter your first name. What's your first name? Mine is Habibullah Ahmed. And what's your middle name? Maybe Ibn Zubair, or it's So make sure you enter the right one. And if you don't have the first name, you can hit here which says no first name, but I'm sure everyone has a first name. And the middle name also, that one most people don't have it. So if you don't have it, just hit no middle name. Now your gender. Now the gender, this is simple. If you are a male, put it there. If you are a female, put it there. Then the birth date, the month should come, the date and the year. So after putting in the date of birth, you can see city where you were born. So where were you born? Let's say I am a Ghanaian, so I'm born in Ghana. They said enter birth city only. Do not enter district, country, province, state. So they said enter birth city only. So let's assume if you are born in Ghana, where's the birth city? Accra, right? So just put it there. But they said birth city unknown. If you don't know, you can put it here. So if you don't know, you just hit on the blue tick and you are good to go, or the small box there. Then the 5, they said country where you were born. Where were you born? Is it in Cote d'Ivoire? Is it in Ghana? Is it in Togo or Nigeria? So any of the countries, if you know where you were born, just put it there. If you don't know, ask your parents. You can see when you hit it up, a lot of countries will pop up, and all these countries are the eligible countries, because not all countries are allowed to apply the DV Visa Lottery. So let's go back. If you know the country where you were born, just hit this sign here and it will bring you a lot of countries. Then you choose where you were born, and that's it. Now the seat, they said country of eligibility for the DV program. Your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. So if your country is not eligible, how will you apply then? So by all means, your country has to be eligible, and that will allow you the chance also to apply. So your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Your country of eligibility is not related to where you live. Your country of eligibility is not related to where you live. So what they are saying here is, so let's assume currently I'm in Cote d'Ivoire. So let's assume Cote d'Ivoire is not eligible. So they are telling me, because I'm a Ghanaian, Cote d'Ivoire doesn't mean because I'm in Cote d'Ivoire doesn't mean I'm born in Cote d'Ivoire. So your country of eligibility, which it is Ghana, which is eligible, is not related to where I live currently, which is Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire. I live currently in Cote d'Ivoire. I was born in Ghana. So that doesn't mean because I live in Cote d'Ivoire, I'm an Ivorian. No, I'm a Ghanaian. So Ghana is eligible, which, give me the upper hand to apply for the DV Visa Lottery. I think I made myself clear. If you were born in a country that is not eligible for the DV program, please go to explanation of country of eligibility to see if there is another option available in your case. So you can just hit it up and it will send you. So you check it out, and whatever it is, you'll figure out yourself. But there will be more videos to come. Are you claiming eligibility based on the country where you were born? If yes, that's yes. If no, I think that's where there will be an explanation. So yes, I am claiming eligibility based on the country where I was born. Now, if not, you must enter the country from which you are claiming eligibility. So which country? So Cote d'Ivoire, right? Now, let's go to the seventh one. Entrant photograph. With the photograph, it comes with its own, requirements, and it's a lot. So I don't want this video to be that long. Now I'll jump the photo area, so you just read it yourself, and there will be a special video for only the photos. Okay, because your photo has to meet some size, and the background, and the kind of dress you put on, and the color of the photo also. So it's a lot, but it's not that difficult. So there will be a special video on that too. Now let's move to the 8th, the mailing address. So in those days where there's not smartphones, mostly it was this mail and these messages that they will send you into your mail address. You go and retrieve it and read it, and if you also want to send it to someone, you also write it, send it to the post office, and they'll also send it. But now we have smartphone, and we can do those things through our email addresses, which is very simple. So here they say mailing address. A, in care of optional. B, address line 1, address line 2. This is not that important, but at least if you know some addresses around you, let's say your mosque address, maybe your mosque or your church has a post office box, you can put it there, or maybe your school's post office box, if you know it, you can put it there. Now the E says district, country or province. District, country, province or state. So you put it there. That's the mail address of maybe your district, the mail address of your country, the mail address of your province or the state. F says the postal code or zip code. Mostly when I'm putting informations online. For Ghana, I put 00233, but I'm not sure Ghana has a postal code or address. Mostly when you go to the US, it has a lot of postal code, each state with its postal code or zip code. So if you don't have one, you can say no postal code or zip code, Ghana. Now Jean says the country. Select the country. So which country are you from? Ghana, right? Then you just select it and you are good to go. The ninth one says country where you live today. So for me, I live in Cote d'Ivoire now. So the reason why they are asking this question is, Cote d'Ivoire, there's the US embassy in Cote d'Ivoire. So that in case I won and they will call me, or they will be calling me, they shouldn't call me in the Ghana, embassy, in Ghana. So far as the US embassy is in Cote d'Ivoire also. So because I stated I currently live in Cote d'Ivoire and working in Cote d'Ivoire, so the embassy can call me here in Cote d'Ivoire, so that I don't have to waste money and go back to the embassy of US in Ghana. I just have to stay in Cote d'Ivoire here, go to the embassy of US and answer some few questions, then that's it. So country where you live today. I live in Cote d'Ivoire. Where do you live today? Put it there. Now, the 10th one, you put your telephone number. It is very, very important. It's either they will call you on that number or maybe messages. So put in your telephone number, but it's not by force though. It's optional. 11th, your email address. This is very, very important, because after applying, your confirmation address or your confirmation mail will be sent to your email address. So this serves like a key for you to be called next year, because when you have your confirmation address, that's what you use to check whether you won the DV lottery in next year May. So it is very, very important you put in your email address, then confirm the email address again. And here they said what? Note, this email address will be used to provide you with additional information if you are selected. Now let's go to the 12. They said, what is the highest level of education you have achieved as of today? Are you a primary school? Like, is it only primary school that you've attended, or high school no degree? The high school no degree means you attended the high school though, but you never completed. High school degree meaning you attended the high school and you completed, or you wrote your WASI and had your certificate. Now vocational school, some university courses, university degree, some graduate level courses, master's degree, some doctorate level courses, doctorate degree. And here it says you must have a minimum of a high school. They said minimum of a high school diploma reflecting the completion of a full course of study. Vocational school or equivalency degrees are not accepted. Vocational schools or equivalency degrees are not acceptable. Or be a skilled worker in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to qualify. So to qualify, to see if your occupation qualifies for a diversity visa, so you should just enter the onetonline.org. When you enter there, you will see the jobs there and see whether maybe your occupation is qualified for you to apply for the DV visa lottery. But for me, because if let's say if you completed high school and you didn't continue university, so you can put high school degree, meaning you attended high school and completed. So after all this, the third tip says, what is your current marital status? If you hit here unmarried, and if you hit married, there will be another option for your wife. And if you have children, another form will be filled for those children. But if you are single or unmarried, just hit it up, and I think you won't put in much information. But if you are married, there will be informations for your spouse if she's alive and other stuffs, and your children also. That's the unmarried. So if you hit the married, and my spouse is a US citizen or US lawful permanent resident. Are you divorced? Are you a widow? Are you legally separated? Enter spouse information. So you are not married, you are not divorced, you are single, so put it on married. Now enter the 14. The 14 says number of children, if you have any. So if you have children, you put the number of children here. If you don't have, then that's it. After all this, now we are done with the application. You hit continue. So when you hit on the continue, it will take you to a different page, and if all the informations are accepted by the the US State Department, then you will see success, and a confirmation code or confirmation number will be given to you. But before going back, make sure you save that confirmation code or confirmation number, so that you use that to enter, or do you use that to check whether you won the DV lottery 2025 next year. So make sure you don't delete the confirmation code or number that will be sent to you after hitting the continue. Save it and you use it later. It's very, very important. It's okay for now, and there will be more videos, especially for the photo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon, so that whenever I do videos like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. It's your boy Habib Educate, and I'll see you in the next video.